Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber's relationship because their marriage is questionable for several reasons. I mean, starting off, she kind of stalked him as a fan before becoming his girlfriend. And then there were issues between him, her, and Selena Gomez, which we all know about. And then in recent years, since they've been married, it kind of seems like Justin hates Hailey. Like, he kind of resents her. So I think a lot of fans can tell that their dynamic doesn't really make sense, and neither of them seem happy. Now, 6 months into their marriage, we saw some major red flags because they were doing an interview with Vogue, and we were supposed to see this happy newlywed couple express their love in an interview. I mean, first off, Hailey is explaining that marriage is very hard for them. It's effing hard, she continues, which I feel like she should be the happiest wife in the world because she stalked him for like a decade before actually getting to him. Justin says, "I've made some bad decisions personally and in relationships. It's been difficult for me to trust Hailey. We've been working through stuff and it's great, right?" He questions. Here's a clip of them from that interview.
I did something that really hurt him. I did something very immature and stupid. It damaged the idea of me for you.
Yeah, I think so too.
She went out and did things that hurt me, and so it was just this hurt. She hurt me, and then before tour, we just really stopped talking. I was really upset, and rather than, before that in my previous relationship, I went off and just went crazy and went wild, just was, being reckless. Yeah, I got better, and so she would reach out to people that would that we knew. And she would get like these, you'd hear, right? You'd hear like, "Oh, he's doing so well." And she would be so pissed off because she's like, "He's not doing well without me."
Facts?
Yeah. Right?
So let's go back to where it all began. Hailey and Justin met for the first time in 2009, becoming, quote, friends, but not more than just acquaintances. We saw a lot of early photos of when Justin was famous, and then Hailey Baldwin was there just in the crowd, somehow very close to him. So she had her eye on him for a long time. But a few years later, the two future lovers met again at Justin's documentary premiere of Never Say Never. During that time, Justin was dating Selena Gomez. Their beloved relationship had all the support from all believers and everyone who kept track of celebrity news. And that being the case, Justin was very content with Selena at the time, so he wasn't interested in Hailey even though he met her at that premiere. Which, why was she at that premiere? She's not she's a Baldwin, but she's not really a celebrity in her own right to be there. But again, her father and her family, because of their connections in the industry, have made it convenient for Hailey to get to Justin. And we've seen some really awkward clips of these moments on the internet. Here's a clip from one of their early interactions.
Hey, my name's Steve.
And the third song,
how you doing, bro? This is my daughter, Hailey.
The third song is...
Yeah, we've been enjoying your music.
Thank you. I think I met you briefly at
the first song.
Airport, Detroit Airport.
Oh, yeah?
You said randomly that you didn't like my
He met you when you first started
Oh,
out.
wow, that's awesome.
your wife and you were like, we should do a movie in Detroit.
I could have been, man.
Now, we all know that Hailey started off as a super fan who then became a wife. Back in the days when Justin was with Selena, she was rather supportive of their relationship online because she was such a devoted fan of his. She even wrote at one point, "I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream." So she was obsessed and probably never thought she could get to that point. But it's interesting looking at their relationship because there are so many receipts and the stories change. I mean, we really don't know when they first met because she was always lurking in the background. But this is what Justin claims was the moment where he had met Hailey.
How did you and Hailey meet? I don't think I've ever heard that story.
How did we meet? We met in the early mornings of a Today Show taping. I'm pretty sure she didn't want to be there. Her dad dragged her out of bed in the morning. And basically was like, I think because she was raised Christian, and I think they found out that, I think it was an arranged marriage, I'm pretty sure. I'm not... Looking back now, I'm like, it was definitely an arranged marriage. They set this whole thing up.
Isn't it so crazy to hear him say that this is like an arranged marriage? Because it feels like that way to so many fans. And it looks like Hailey was at the right place at the right time, because in 2016, Justin and Selena broke up, but he quickly moved on with Hailey, posting pictures of him and her kissing online. The two lovebirds went from reunited to engaged to married within the span of 2 years, and they're both very young. While Justin seemed pretty lighthearted speaking about this arranged marriage, I feel like he doesn't seem very happy. And this might be a Justin problem, might be a Hailey problem. I'm not entirely sure, but the way that he treats her sometimes makes me have some empathy for her. This person wrote about Justin and Hailey's interactions in public and wrote, "He does not treat her with kindness in public. It's almost like he gets off on humiliation and making her uncomfortable. I would hate to imagine what he's like in private." This person wrote, "I only recently started paying attention to this couple, and this is the first time I've seen a video of how they interact with each other," which we'll look at the video in a moment. But my first thought is, I'm watching it as this poor girl. I can only imagine how incredibly abusive he is when the camera isn't on. I'm not saying she's some saint, but she deserves to be treated with more love and respect. And a lot of people are writing this in response to a clip of Justin just like slamming the door in his wife's face, just like not acting like a gentleman at all. Here it is.
What up, Jay?
What's up, Justin?
Good morning, Justin.
This way, babe.
Hey, Hailey, how are you?
This way.
Justin.
Give us some space, guys. Let him breathe.
That clip really bothers me because it not only looks like he's trying to like hurt her, but he's just acting so dismissive. And actually looking at that spot, I go to that place all the time. It's Zinc. It's in Hollywood, or West Hollywood. It's right on Melrose and San Vicente. Look at me learning my LA. But yeah, I've been to that place so many times. Like I've gone there. Actually, I had one point where I went there like 8 times in 1 month because they have really good chilled red wine, and I'm friends with the bartender there. Shout out to Alex. Anyways, but yeah, it's so weird when I see these clips of people and I'm like, wait, hold on, like I've been there multiple times. The couple often share curated glimpses into their relationship on social media, but they candidly spoke about the not so glittery side of their marriage when appearing on a podcast titled In Good Faith. Hailey explained that the first year of their marriage was terrible, that she called her mom a few different times at one point, and in one call she was crying so hard, saying that she cannot do it. She cannot be in this marriage with this man who was dealing with mental illness. Hailey explained that she ended up just holding out and staying through it, and that her family supported her while her marriage was kind of falling apart right away. She says, "I also think I was just in it. I made a decision. I know for a fact that I loved this person for a very long time, and now would not be the time to give up on him. I just wouldn't do that to him." Here's a clip of Hailey on that podcast talking a little bit more about her and Justin's dynamic.
And I was calling her, I was like crying, and I was like, I just can't do it. Like, there is no way that I'm going to be able to do this if it's going to be like this forever. And I just remember she was so calm on the phone, and she was like, it's going to pass. I also just think I was in it. I made a decision. I know for a fact that I have loved this person for a very long time, and now would not be the time to give up on him. I was going to stick it out no matter what the outcome was going to be. It was really hard.
I'm so grateful that you did.
Now, Hailey actually got a lot of praise for this commentary because it shows that, you know, Justin's not easy to deal with, and she puts up with a lot. And she really shouldn't have to. I mean, Justin was thankful online that she had put up with him, but I mean, fans were a little bit concerned about what she goes through married to this man. I mean, it's clear that Justin has an issue with immaturity, and you can see this play out throughout his career. In 2020, Hailey uploaded a now deleted Instagram video showing off her winning an arcade game against Justin, and it showed Justin not so happy, screaming, "Baby, I wasn't trying," at his wife. Fans found this behavior worrying because his wife beat him in an arcade game, and then he got all like, you know, pissy because he's a man child, getting upset that his wife had beat him at a little game.
My score? Husband's score.
Baby, I wasn't trying!
I beat you, accept it. My score? Husband's score.
Baby, I wasn't trying!
I beat you, accept it.
Obviously, this is a concerning clip. I mean, did you not hear the demon voice that came out of him when he lost? One person wrote, so not only does Justin slam the door on Hailey as she gets out of the car, but he also acts like a raging lunatic when she beats him in an arcade game. Another person added, honestly, low-key worried about her. This is not normally healthy behavior. But also keep in mind where Justin's coming from. He's not normal. I mean, not in a mean way, but I mean, the way that he grew up, very young, becoming a star, he doesn't think the same way that we do. So maybe he doesn't understand, like, bro, it's not that big of a deal if you lost to a game. And maybe he needs someone like Hailey there to teach him those lessons. But in July 2021, Justin faced criticism after a short clip surfaced of him yelling at Hailey. I mean, truly, it seems like he hates this woman. There's this video clip that captured the couple walking through a casino lobby after his Las Vegas performance in the middle of what fans allege was a heated argument. And even though this video was posted all over social media, it had been taken down. They've tried to hide it, but it's out there. Now, there is debate on whether Justin is angry or he's happy. When I'm looking at this video, it seems like he's upset. I know the audio listeners won't be able to see it, but you can tell in his face and his demeanor that he's definitely talking down to her. I don't know if he's upset with her or about the performance or if he's just going on a tangent, but it's not looking great. And he's aware that there's a lot of people watching and recording. Now, like I said, there's a lot of debate about this video in particular, and Hailey actually responded to it, claiming that Justin doesn't mistreat her, that she's not in a miserable marriage, and that that video clip was misreported. Hailey also responded to rumors that she and Justin had fallen out of love after getting married. She said, quote, if the lie is they're miserable in the relationship, she said, well, the truth is that we've literally never been more obsessed with each other, and we have so much fun together. She also described how Justin makes her feel secure even on her low days. She went on to explain as for how their marriage works. Hailey noted that she's very practical and she's the problem solver in their relationship, where Justin is more emotional and very sensitive, which I think we can all tell that Justin is a very sensitive man. I don't want to say man child, no disrespect, because we love our sensitive men, but he probably does need someone who's a little bit harder, like I guess Hailey Bieber. I almost want to say Baldwin, how Hailey Bieber is explaining herself to be. And, Hailey has gone through a lot of bullying and she's, made it out through the other side. So maybe she could help Justin, toughen up a bit.